folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. It's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams disaster by that return team. What a moment.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
The offense starts with a short field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The pass rush closing in. He'll leave the ball deep down that right side.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
What a job here by the special teams coach to come up with this design block on the field goal. You could see it. From the left side, they had exactly what they wanted to be. The designated guy that's coming in makes the block, and you get a heck of a turn of events.
Single back, takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a trick burst into space? Past the 20. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He flips it to the back across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas. They finish off the scoring drive. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Toss play to the outside. Fighting off the defender. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Texas A&M 14, Texas.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in the sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He makes the grab. Touchdown, Longhorns. They couldn't stop him there. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and how about Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
So after the massive play, it's 1st down just outside the red zone now. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brings her in the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's hauled in way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football.
Now it's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
27, Texas A&M, 24.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Gets set up here. It's third down. sack by the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Wants to throw it. Looking for his big tight end.
He makes the grab. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll run it from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout. We'll talk strategy.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just pick your poison against this offense. The defense decides we got to take this quarterback away. Only problem is nobody's on the running back on the pitch. Takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Against the tight end, it's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Texas offense comes back out on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. When you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's hit just before the throw. Looks left and finds his target there. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
BAT makes it an 8-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him. Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a fumble. And the ball bounces out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so no turnover, but no gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds. And the deep...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, and another incompletion.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No, kick it away here. And he's going to return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And it's a bunch formation. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's contact on the throw. And this pass is caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly penalty creates the automatic first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down, they're going to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. Broken tackle still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. It's going to set up third down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Aggies. Too much speed for the defense.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll run it here. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. They can't stop him. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And Kirk picked him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Longhorns are on the move here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the 1st and still running. He made the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense and short of the 1st down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to get it to the running back.
And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The completion sets up a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
And it's incomplete. Just missed by the receiver there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete for a turnover and downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here.
Here we go.
Chewing clock with the running game. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The clock is still running up to hurry up here. That's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And is intercepted. That's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The back's got it. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. With the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. We came in expecting for one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number 1 goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.